Hey guys, and welcome to another video. This is Sunday, it's a beautiful evening. I thought I'd do something different because at the end of it, there's been a lot of hummingbirds that have been up here recently, so maybe, you never know, you might get them. There's a beautiful sunset over here to my right as well. Anyway, this video, if you haven't been here before, my name is Jock. I am an evidential medium. I am the founder of the ASSMPI, now ISSMPI, and I am an author. And welcome to my channel. This is where I answer questions of people who have been reading my best-selling book, Deadly Departed, or people who are interested in the paranormal or the afterlife. If you haven't been here before, then as I said, welcome, and be sure to subscribe below, whatever the button's going to be, and ring the bell because I will be releasing videos every week. So this question, in actual fact, it's kind of moving on. This is not really a question as such. I'm doing something different and I'm outside. I'm not connected in my studio, I don't have any of my mics on, so hopefully this will turn out well. And I'm sitting outside I'm just outside my home here. I want to give you something to think about. I want to give you something that may rethink the law of attraction. So, what do you know about the law of attraction? Let me ask you, what do you think about the law of attraction? Think about that for a moment, because when I come back, I'm going to blow your mind a little bit, hopefully, in terms of the law of attraction, or the spiritual law of like attracts like, because this is the caveat that I was talking about when it comes down to negative spirits, demonology, demons, etc. And this is something that I think is very important, and there's a lot of people even in my readers group that are waiting to hear this. So think about it. What does the law of attraction mean to you? Does it mean that, like attracts like? If you're a high vibration, then you're totally safe? Or is this just in the material world, like attracts like with people? Think about it. Just think about it for a minute, because I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, welcome back. Did you think about it? Did it make you think? So let's take this this law of attraction, or the attraction of like attracts like, a vibrational match. Let me ask you something. Do you think if you're a high vibration, do you actually think that you're totally protected from evil, or you're protected from negative spirits? In the latter, you may be. More so than anything else. But when we talk about the former, when we talk about maybe demonic entities or demonic spirits, those spirits that have will, that have discernment, that hate anything that is of the light, that hate anything that is remotely spiritual or divine in nature, do you think that the law of attraction, do you think the spiritual law, like attracts like, is the same with them? Well, let me give you something to think about. Mother Teresa, Padre Pio, many other different avatars from the past, even Jesus, if you want to go back to the Bible, who was tempted in the desert with the devil. Whether you believe in the Bible or not doesn't really matter. The examples I've given you, saints, in not just in Christianity, in many different religions and belief systems, pious people who are religious that are touched by evil. They may have been high vibrational, so why were they not protected? Why, if the belief is that if you are of a high vibration, you're totally protected and nothing will ever happen to you, nothing negative, and nothing negative will come to you. This is the caveat, because in most cases nothing is going to happen to you. But remember, the demonic, or let's say the nefarious intelligence, okay, as like I've said in many radio shows and interviews that I have, the malevolence, the malevolent intelligent force that is basically, for want of a better expression, hell-bent on taking you out, or destroying what you represent, that being of the light, really doesn't take the law of attraction into any reality, because if that was the fact, Jesus wouldn't be tempted, Padre Pio wouldn't have been attacked, Mother Teresa wouldn't have been attacked, nuns of Loudun, whether you believe in that case or not, that were supposedly possessed in France way back in the 18th century, they wouldn't have been possessed because they were high vibration praying nuns, and it was a second force. It was an invitation force. It was the priest at the time that was that actually caused that to happen. If it was the case then that just being of a high vibration protected you, none of this would have happened. There would have been no temptation. Oh, I just think I see a little hummingbird. There would have been no temptation. These people of high vibration, of pious. If you believe in the case of Annalise Michel in 1974, and that is a case it is questionable, because there is a borderline mental thing there. But if you actually believe in it from an exorcist or an exorcism point of view, that individual was very pious, then why did she succumb to that? If those who are living a high vibration believe that they are totally protected, then that's fine. If the reality was that if you were a high vibration continually, then there would be no attacks. But the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, that the more high vibrational you are, the bigger target you're going to be. It's as simple as that. Because the malevolent intelligence that is against you has its own intelligence, has its own will, it has its own discernment. Whether you're high vibration or not, you are its enemy. You are the person that is in divine relation to the higher authority, the higher will, God, the God light, whatever you believe it to be. So you're hated, essentially. Therefore you're a target. And as I've said many times, the battlefield of the demonics in the mind starts in the mind, and then it moves on to nefarious. It moves on to phenomena, etc., etc. But you have to consider this. You have to consider, guys, that just because you pray, or just because you think that you are of a high vibration, that I don't need to worry if I go into a seance, or if I go into a psychic circle, or because what happens if they don't pray? What happens if their vibration is low? And it's not just you, it's the people that surround you. If an external influence other than you can cause a paranormal problem, then you might want to consider the reality that it's not in fact there's a lorry coming here. See, I'm trying to do something different, so I'm outside, you might hear the noise. It is a very high possibility that hatred will target against you, will come to you. So it's not just as black and white as it sounds, or as it's made out. There is a very real danger to that. So I wouldn't consider that you should think of yourselves as being totally protected because you're trying to live a high vibrational state. If you put yourself in the firing line then you're taking a risk at being shot at. Okay? So it doesn't matter how vibrational you are. If you're in the wrong place at the right time, it could be a problem to you. If you're a paranormal investigator and you're called into a situation that perhaps warrants that, looking at it more because there is phenomena or there is a malevolence there, then you are putting yourself in the firing line. And you better be sure that you've got a bulletproof vest on. Okay? And of course, I'm making that analogy easier, in many respects. But you have to understand that, you have to understand that it's just not as simple, it's not as black and white. It is not as simple as believing that I say a few prayers and I'm protected. Yes, there's an element of you really, really going for it and really trying to perfect your life or your vibration in such a way by the way you monitor your awareness, you monitor your thoughts, you monitor everything you do, your actions. You try to keep as high vibrational as possible, and that has a certain element. That's got a good element of protection. You won't attract evil, you won't attract these things to you, but it doesn't stop something of a malevolent will, of a malevolent intelligence from targeting you. Now, is this going to happen with every medium going? Absolutely not. Is it going to happen with anybody just wandering around or, putting themselves in maybe no, absolutely not. But if you're a paranormal investigator, if you're dabbling in the occult, if you are putting yourself in the firing line, there is a chance you will get shot at. That is what I'm saying. And it doesn't matter how pious you think you are. It doesn't matter how strong in faith you think you are. You will probably run through that gauntlet. You take enough spins of the barrel, at some point it's going to fire off. So the best thing is not to play that way, not to play Russian roulette in any way. But think about it this way, guys. Really seriously think about it. You're just not protected the way that you think you are all the time. And if you are going to be an investigator, a paranormal investigator, if you are going to work in the afterlife and mediumship or anything like that, there is an inherent danger. And because you just say one or two prayers doesn't mean that you're totally protected. So think about it. What do you think, guys? Leave a comment below. Do you think I'm totally off my nut? Do you think I'm totally out of it? Or is there warrant to this? Because you have to take precautions. You wouldn't leave your door open in a dangerous area. So think about it. Alright guys, so I'm just out having a walk around and I'll try and show you a little bit of this beautiful area, the mountains. Okay, it's my home. Look at the area here. Beautiful. So I know it's a little bit different tonight. I know, not normally normal things that I talk about, but it's something that a lot of people get worried about. They need to know. They need to know that you can't just think that you're totally protected all the time, because even the most pious and the most holy of people get targeted. And if you're going to take your place in the gauntlet in within the afterlife, or not so much you might not be interested, but even as a medium somebody might come to you, or somebody might even come to you as your paranormal investigator and ask, and you could find yourself in hot water very quickly. So all I'm asking for you is to think about it. Think about the reality of your protection. Think about the reality of the dangers in the afterlife, and really switch on to it and become aware of your thoughts and your lifestyle, everything about it, especially if you really want to throw yourself right into this type of life, whether it be investigating the paranormal or helping people through spiritual obsession or problems that they receive, or even just connecting on the other side for the afterlife. So guys, welcome again. I haven't been there. I hope you've enjoyed it. I make videos as much as possible, hopefully every week, to answer questions from my readers, and I invite you to send in your questions, because I'm quite happy to answer them. Have a wonderful evening, and hopefully the next time we'll see some what do you call them? I can't even remember what you call them. Hummingbirds. We'll see some hummingbirds. Have one more look, guys, for this beautiful area. Stunning, isn't it? Okay, till next week, or maybe even during the week. And again, let me tell you, if you have bought Deadly Departed, then thank you very much. If you haven't bought it and you want to get it, then get it and get in touch with us. Join the readers group. There will be a webinar in the readers group very soon where I will be answering questions live and talking to readers. So look forward to seeing you soon, and God bless. Don't forget to subscribe below and hit the little notification bell so you know when I'm putting up new videos. God bless.